updates.
We're looking at the bail granted to the Dunamis 5 and just generally talking about that issue and how they ended up in prison in the first place. Tope, good to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Give us an update. What's the status of this case currently?
On the 26th of July, that is Monday, we appear before the Federal High Court in respect of the applications we filed to enforce the rights of these 5 people arrested at Dunamis Church. So the court gave an order for immediate release of these 5 individuals. But the DSS made a call the next day that probably we should come to release them. That was information I got. And we went there. In fact, ordinarily we ought to process an order of court and serve on the other party. But because the matter was actually publicized and we felt maybe these people have been in custody since 4th of July, and because the order is out now and everybody is aware of it, maybe they just want to honor the order of court without much ado. So we went there. It was when we got there that we discovered that what they were saying was not an intention to release the people in custody. They were talking of we just see them because we have not been able to see them since they were arrested.
How long?
Since 4th of July.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were there. They now said, they were now talking about date of court, that maybe these people might be in court tomorrow. We were surprised. Now said, but I thought you said we should come and release them. They said, but I know they are going to court tomorrow. And I said, but there's another of court. You know, the officer attended to us now said, maybe if you see the other, maybe event might have people overtaking this, taking them to court, you know, but we can't trust each other. You know, why the game was on, me, I was a bit angry that why will you bring us here to come and waste our time? If you had been able to see them all this while, we will not go to court. If you have been able to see them, to talk to them, probably maybe if you are talking about their bail, we are going to go to file motions to enforce their rights.
Well, as we speak, are your clients out of custody?
They are not out. You know, immediately the order was given on Monday. We felt maybe next day, because the order was given late, we couldn't get it out. Maybe the next day, when they are served, they will honor the order. But they inform us that they will be taking them to court. So it is our priority to now be present in court too. The court that is going to hear them is not going to be served with an order. A lawyer will have to be there to inform that court that this is what actually transpired. So we appeared before the magistrate court yesterday. And the magistrate court in Pape gave bail, granted bail to the 5 arrested persons. But the conditions of bail, which we have to perfect, it's not as if it is harsh, but it's not something that is very fast. When we have 5 people in custody, not 1, and they have to be, we must produce 1 shorty each, that is worth 500,000. And if you say you are worth 500,000 in Nigeria today, you cannot just say you are worth 500,000. There must be an evidence that this is how I am worth. So this thing must come by way of either document. If you are working, if it's an ID card, if you own a company, if it is enterprises, you must be able to produce this. So in the course of gathering all this, we arrive at 4 o'clock, you know, out of official hour. This morning now, people are already in the court. And when I leave there, I will also be heading there. Hopefully, we think they should be out today by order of the magistrate court. And we brought it to the attention of the magistrate court that there was an order of court given by Justice Chikere on Monday. I now said, if we have this order, that it should have been filed before the court. So we informed the magistrate that we were just informed yesterday, towards the close of work, that they will be bringing them to court. So there is no way we couldn't file anything. And the lawyer to the DSS acknowledged. She even apologized that truly it was yesterday that they just informed us and even the defendants that they will be brought to court. So I wouldn't say it was a scheme to ensure that the orders of the federal court was circumvented. I wouldn't say that. But
so
to me, it appears so. It appears so to me. Because now, they were arrested on the 4th. They didn't charge them to court. We filed the application before the federal court on the 7th. So now, when we got to court yesterday, the charge before the court was dated 19th. But the one in my own hand did not carry any imprimatur, any endorsement of court. And I brought to the attention of the magistrate that this charge doesn't look like something that is filed. There is nothing, there is no red pen, there is no stamp, there is nothing. So the magistrate now said, well, that let me read the one in my file. Was it? Ordinarily, the liberty of these persons, very, very important to us. If not that we have issues to raise, you know, because if the charge you serve on me doesn't carry the imprimatur of court, I'm not supposed to recognize it and charge before the court. I wouldn't know whatever that played out.
Yes.
But then the magistrate read the one in the file to me, compared with the one in my hand, and I said, well, at this stage, since we are talking about their bail, I confirm that what is in the file corresponds with mine. So we moved the bail application. Why also still raising an objection to that charge? Because
what's the charge?
The charge, there were 5 counts there. But these 5 counts all bordered on public peace. Conspiracy to disturb public peace. They actually disturb public peace. Conspiracy to provoke disturbance to public peace. Intentional insult to provoke disturbance to public peace. And that they consider themselves into vagabonds.
At the point of their arrest,
yes,
they were in church. Were
yes,
they at a protest earlier before that time?
You see, what played out that day, according to the eyewitness who deposed to the affidavit, was that they were in the service. They attended that service. They even attended altar call when the pastor announced that those who are here, whether you need prayer or whether you are coming for the first time, they were there. All of these things happened. So it was at the conclusion of the service that they were going.
I'm sure.
But they were still within the premises.
I'm sure you have been engaging, you know, with your clients, this Dunamis 5.
Yes.
Have you been able to establish, based on your interaction with them, the motive behind wearing, you know, T-shirts with inscriptions of Buhari-Must-Go to a church service?
Yes. The point is that I don't need to probe their intention, because in law, whatever their intention might be, they have the right to express that intention. That intention does not carry gun. If you give it an interpretation to me that if I wear, I am a man. If suppose I'm even illiterate and I just buy a T-shirt, just normal wearing apparel, and what is there is that I'm going to shoot you, I don't think police will arrest me because of that T-shirt. I say, why will you wear something that says I'm going to shoot you? So if you wear a T-shirt that says Buhari-Must-Go, if you want to go into the philosophy behind that thought, if it is actually an expression of thought, I will still justify whatever that expression means.
That they have a right to.
An average citizen of this country has the right to say that the president must go. Without putting words in their mouth now, if they have confirmed to me that the expression they are making to the public is that they want the president to go. What if
it is seen to incite or coerce others from joining a campaign they know nothing about?
There will not be any like incitement in this case, because now if you wear a T-shirt and what is there is that let us all go rob, and I see you. If I'm not a robber, if I don't intend to rob, you cannot incite me. If anybody now feel like, look, this might be somebody is a like mind, is wearing a T-shirt that let us go and rob, and you join that person, that means it is also your thought. That is also your intention. If you wear Buhari-Must-Go T-shirt and I see you in the sun and say, my guy, if I shake your hand, say, look, I'm very happy. Whatever you want to do, I'm with you. That means I have the same thought with you. But you cannot incite me when I'm not a dummy.
It has to be my decision.
Yes, when I'm not a dummy. So if the implication of wearing Buhari-Must-Go is that they are demanding for the exit of the president, is that might be a campaign which an average citizen of Nigeria under the constitution has the right to do. That will not amount to a crime.
Okay,
and what is curiously, now when you talk about disturbance to public peace within that short premises, the regular policemen were not invited. Why?
That's the question I was going to ask. Why was it DSS? Why were they picked up in the church service? Why were they not picked up at the ground of a protest? If there was one, what really is the rationale behind picking them up other than the fact that they were wearing a T-shirt with the inscription Buhari-Must-Go, which according to the law is not a crime?
What I see in this circumstance is that the philosophy of the day in the country is actually confirming the level of degeneration in the tolerance of civic expression of disagreement and protest. You know, democratic values under this system, under this present system, this present government has broken down. And it is now confirming that the DSS is being portrayed as the only organ that the presidency or the government can use to stiff for opposition.
Barrister, before we go,
yes,
if a group of law students,
yes,
you know, for instance, wear, you know, a T-shirt to the court, and on that T-shirt,
law students,
yeah, a group of law students,
yes,
you know, wear T-shirts with inscription of Tope Temokun is a bad lawyer. How would that come to you? No,
one, if somebody call me a bad lawyer,
no, in this case,
yes,
you know, if they are wearing a T-shirt, yeah, a group of law students,
I want to complete the expression of that thought. Beyond wearing a T-shirt, if somebody say Tope Temokun is a bad lawyer, that is an opinion. That is an opinion. We must entertain opinions.
So you take it as their fundamental right.
This is their fundamental right to call me a bad lawyer.